Hey guys, Corey here with newcomputerbuild.com. We're doing a new gaming PC build today, which is roughly, probably roughly get a similar build for about $1,000. However, we have a few different pieces of hardware that do push the limits, such as we do have a Ryzen 7 3700X. I'm getting this CPU because you don't need to quite get this for to kind of match the gaming performance that we have here today. But I'm getting the 3700X because I do gaming and streaming at the same time, and I also do video rendering, so I was going to get this one. However, you could get away with a Ryzen 5 3600X and probably get similar gaming performance. Don't need Crucial Ballistics Elite gaming memory, however I'm going with that today because I'm going to be using it for other things, and I want to be trying to overclock this on this particular build, so I'm going with this today. However, you can probably get away with a Crucial Ballistics Sport LT kit, for example, a 16GB kit. With that being said, this memory included in the build does not equal $1,000, but we are including it today for another purpose. So what I would suggest if you're going with $1,000, Ryzen 5 3600X. However, I would go with this GPU. It's the AMD Radeon 5700. This is the gigabyte version. There are some reference cards coming out right now, so you can probably get those relatively soon, as this is an air blower one of those single fan air blower ones, so it might run a little hot. However, this you should expect really high setting games with high FPS at 1440p, and then really high, if you max any game out probably right now at 1080p or 1920 by 1080 with this card right here. For the motherboard, I went with the Tomahawk B450 Max. This motherboard is fully compatible with the Ryzen 3rd generation CPU, straight out of the box. You could go with, for much cheaper, you could go with the Tomahawk B450 non-max, and you would get away just fine. You just need to flash the BIOS to make it compatible with the 3rd generation Ryzens. I went with the Max for a couple different reasons though. For one, it has USB 3.2 compatibility, and I wanted to maximize the speeds of external drives that I have, and also I wanted it compatible with 4000 megahertz memory, which the Max supports but the non-Max doesn't. So that's the reason I went with this one. This is probably about $116, and I think the non-Max is quite a bit cheaper, so you could go with that if you like. Moving on, we have the case. This is the Corsair Carbide 175R RGB. I went with this. It's a budget case, so people would probably consider this a budget case, but it does come with everything you'd need. It's an RGB case, quote unquote, only because this little logo here, this little Corsair logo here, lights up RGB based on the fan, 120mm fan that comes with the case behind it, and that's it. That's all the RGB in this case. But this case does have removable dust filters and stuff like that. It has an acrylic glass on the side so you can see inside the case. It really does anything I would say most people need in a case, and it will fit all the hardware we have here plus any other storage I want to include. Plus it has the couple USB ports on the top, start, reset, mic port, etc. For the storage, we're going with this Crucial P1 solid state drive. It's the 1 terabyte version. It's an M2 drive. This board supports one M2 drive, so this will take up the one M2 drive spot, solid state drive spot. The Crucial P1 drive is a fantastic budget point drive. It gives you really great read-write speeds. It's an M2 drive. It is one of the more economical solid state M2 drives that gives you really fast read-write support over top of a typical SATA SSD. So I do suggest going with one of these, as they are relatively affordable. I would say they're under 100. You can probably get them for $100 right now for the 1 terabyte version, even less for the 500 gigabyte versions. Now to power this beast, literal power, we have the EVGA 750G2 Supernova power supply, 80 plus power efficiency rating. I've already had this one. Included in the build cost would be within that $1,000 budget. Plus it's a modular one, so all the cables come out and they're nice and tidy. So what we're going to do is kind of go through building this gaming PC build. We'll show you the steps to kind of do that. We're going to do a step-by-step video if you've never built a gaming PC before. If you want to view the article at newcomputerbuild.com, visit newcomputerbuild.com. All the links are in the description for all the hardware, including a link to the article. And then we'll also do another video on an exact step-by-step. So stay tuned.